Welcome everyone once again to another Wolfenstein 3D walkthrough on the channel of the Club with the Man 1993. We had just completed last week Halloween 3D, part of, a little bit of like a Halloween treat I thought I would display on this channel. But now we're of course moving on into the next Wolfenstein mod that I want to do on this channel, and it's actually a recent one. It is one that I just came across that Ragland 203 did very recently. And with, how these maps seem to be to a future mod I wanted to do soon, I thought I would do this mod next as a warm-up for an upcoming mod that I will do definitely very soon. This mod is called Hitler at the Ninth Gate. Obviously, with saying the Ninth Gate, there are only 9 levels in this map. But like the mod I'm going to be doing later on, which is Atom Project, this mod consists of very time-consuming levels, and I thought I would treat this as a warm-up for getting to Atom Project. Now, the story behind this mod basically is very simple. The Third Reich is on its last leg, and Hitler is trying to find one last brave attempt to try to, gain immortality and just, rise with the devil, pretty much. And he pretty much gets a copy of this forbidden text called The Nine Gates in the Kingdom of Shadows or whatnot, and he pretty much just journeys through the 9 gates in this German castle or whatnot. It is our job to pretty much catch up with Hitler and stop him from this madness to end it once and for all, which I'm sure we've said how many times, but how many mods have we played now that involved, Hitler as an enemy? We've done, of course, Wolfenstein 3D, we did Hitler Strikes Back, we also had a face of all this in Wolf 3D as a final boss, and then also in Passage to Hollentuvel. So I don't know if this will be the last we'll see Hitler again yet. Who knows? But yeah. So again, this map only has 9 floors in it, but they're called gates, since we have to journey through each of the 9 gates. Now, each of the gates have a name and a little description about it in the README, but I'm not going to go back and really take care of those. Basically, we just have to stop Hitler again on his last desperate attempt of immortality and whatnot. These floors, again, are very time-consuming, especially floors 1 and 8. Now, Ragland 203 only did this on the Can I Play Daddy difficulty, which, if that's what he wants to do, that's cool. I have the respect for that. But I'm going to attempt at the I Am Death Incarnate difficulty, of course, as always. Try to get 100% of everything. However, though, this game does not feature, 100% whatever towards the end of the maps. So it just does what it does at the end of like a secret floor. It does a 15,000 point bonus. But I will watch Ragland 203's videos. I will open up the maps in a map editor, just make sure I get all the secrets and whatnot, and I'll compare scores at the end just to make sure I have everything needed as possible to get 100%. So, without further ado, let's get started with Hitler at the 9th gate, Gate 1, which is a pretty rough opener. Let's put it that way. Here we go, guys. Let's get to the first gate. Alright, so as I said in the introduction, this game, at the end of each gate, it does not tell you if you got 100% everything on it, just a 15,000 point bonus, but I can guarantee you I got all 14 secrets, all the treasure, and all the enemies. And if you've done so, that your final score should be 289,100 at the end of game 1. I can guarantee you that is the highest score you can get by this point in the game. Well, at the first floor, in the game. But wow, I was not lying in the introduction when I said this is a rough opener. A very, very rough opener. What I forgot to mention is this game features maps at the size of 128 by 128. So they are large maps, like larger than, you know, the average Wolfenstein 3D map. Well, probably the average large map you could see out of any other mod so far that I've played at least. These maps are so large, and especially in this map, that you loop around a lot in different areas. That can definitely lead you to, you know, other areas as well. It, however, can take you to a lot of dead ends, though. And with all the doors, though, in the rooms, it can be hard, as usual, to, you know, keep track of, you know, where you've been, where you haven't been. You can easily get thrown off and get lost in this game, big time, especially in this first map. The hardest part about this map, I would say, though, well, this gate, I'm sorry, gates, now, there's not levels, I said before. But the hardest part about this gate is definitely the brownstone room with all those doors in that hallway. All those Schustoffels and officers, it is a killer. And of course, at this point, I'd say, if you do the first half of the map like I did, going to the left side, I believe, of the brownstone rooms when you first walk in there, you should have 7 secrets by then. But the backtracking, again, is crazy enough to try to get more ammo and health, that if you try to backtrack from that room with all those officers and Schustoffels ambushing you, you're going to be pretty much doomed. And just trying to snipe them off like I did, or just fight them off with a knife, literally, it's just not a safe area to try to fight all those enemies off. This map, again, is so tough. It's such a tough opener that, you know, it's almost impossible for me to try to, you know, complete this without saving it. Like it took Lane 203 on Can I Play Daddy to beat this map in a little, around 20 minutes. It took me over 25. And yeah, again, you can be dedicating a lot of time to this opener, just like I did. Again, you just got it, and remember to get the 100% at least, 14 secrets, just a lot of doors, and you know, they take you back to a lot of areas you've come to before. So getting lost and trying to get 100% is absolutely difficult. But if you take your time, of course, save in reasonable places, and again, to get 100% after the 15,000 point bonus, again, your final score after gate 1 should be 289,100. I can guarantee it's the highest gate at this point in the game. Oh, but that is gate 1, guys. Now, I forgot to mention this in the introduction also, but I'm going to be playing a couple different games at a time now, from now on, not just one mod. A couple other non-Wolfenstein games as well. So, I will see you, if you're following along with Hitler 9th Gate, I'll see you guys in gate 2, whenever that may be. So until then, guys, I am the Club of the Man, 1993.